Hi, this is Jello, your gaming best friend, and for today I'm going to be talking about a game that I just recently finished. It's Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. So The Wind Waker was actually released for the Nintendo Gamecube, and this video is about my reaction towards that game, and this is what I have to say. Now, the graphics of Wind Waker is cartoon 3D. I don't know what they call it, but when I search Wikipedia and other researching materials, they call it pixel shaded cells. Well, like I said, I don't know what that means, but what I do know and what I'm going to be describing you is it's actually cartoon graphics, 3D and smooth. I think the nearest comparison I could put it to is Mega Man Legends 2 for the PlayStation 1. It's also cartoon graphics, but you see there's like edges in probably because it's for the PS1. Now talking about the sounds, the game has a very good BGM soundtracks. Now I don't know if it's just me, but the Wind Waker carries some elements and some soundtracks from the N64 game Ocarina of Time. So personally I love that game that some of its BGM tracks has been reused, or you can hear them again on the Wind Waker, and actually those are pretty good BGM, so I wouldn't mind them reusing them again. Now for the story starts at the hero's 16th birthday. So apparently their village has this certain culture that when a boy celebrates his 16th birthday, he has to wear green clothes. Now, coincidentally, something happened, and that is where the story begins. Of course, there's no spoilers here. If you wanted to know what that is, I would recommend you to play the game yourself. Okay, now the biggest wow of the game, which I will be talking more about this, is the gameplay. Okay, so one thing I would like to mention to you guys is that The Legend of Zelda, there's like around more than 10 games in the series right now. Of all the Zelda games that you'll be playing, and I hope you do, all of them are unique. Now, what's charming is that all of them has something similar, and yet when you play one game, it's always unique against the other. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but what I do know is Zelda, or the Legend of Zelda games, always feels so innocent, so simple, but at the same time it always have that feeling of being complicated, and there's a lot of things that you really need to work for, which is not obvious when you first see the game, and that's, I call it charming. It has a certain charm that only this game has, and I love it. Now, for the Wind Waker, should I say the unique thing that the hero can do is use the boat. Yes, so the world where the Wind Waker revolves around is a world filled with water, so it's an endless sea, and the only way to go around is using a single boat. Now, in order to navigate the boat, Link, or the hero, has this Wind Waker, which he can use to control the winds. Of course, that's not the only use of the Wind Waker, but that's the main thing that it can use, or you can use it for. So currently I love Zelda games as much as I love the Wind Waker, or I would love to recommend the game if you are someone who loves Zelda game. Of course, it's number 1. Number 2, if you're someone who loves adventure game. Number 3 is if you're a person who loves traveling, because there's a lot of traveling in this game. So if any of those criteria meet your wants and needs for a game, I would recommend you to play the Wind Waker. So again, this is a very short video about my reaction to the game Wind Waker, and I hope you like it. Once again, this is Jello, your gaming best friend. Have a great day.